right, Coach. Autumn in full swing, and it is decently chilly, but all in all, a pleasant day here at FedEx Field just outside of the District of Columbia. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Check 53. I got you. 36. 36. Yeah. Get it.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Smith. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. First down, here's White. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Got it. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Let's go, defense. Out of time. It's out of time. Check that.
A first carry down for Rex Burkhead. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Ready up. 56. Yeah. Double tight, guys. Double tight. Go.
On 3rd down, they turn to Burkhead. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Taking no chances.
The Patriots send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt.
Give me great field position if you didn't make it.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Almost.
He
did get it.
Position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Haskins from his own end zone. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is Harris. A big boot that time.
Yeah,
57
I couldn't perform
yards
what
the
I wanted to
official
perform.
distance. And the
I ain't
Patriots
trying to take a sack
over.
in the end zone. Play conservative.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Ready? 90, Wolf.
On first down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it. A big seam, and he might go all the way. Well, he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Redskins touchdown.
He already injured.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
First, I didn't think he was going to go there, but he was just running too freely, so I said, let me jump on this.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
I think he got
that makes him
scared.
now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter.
Nobody was in his face.
And now they look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is fielded at the 27. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Redskins will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is Geis.
Yeah, that big boy got through that line.
Patrick made the play defensively, the first round pick out of Alabama.
Go, 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 run, run, run. Ready to go, defense, ready to go. Ready up.
I'm going to push my center
After
back.
one,
Like,
7-0 on EA Sports.
Messes up the
Second
whole
quarter now
run.
from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Mike 21, check Mike 21. Drop D. Kill.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down.
Yeah, just follow behind the big
Give him
boys.
6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
11-3. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check,
Haskins on 3rd down.
Shit.
And incomplete. Almost intercepted.
Should have
The
waited
D
for
lineman
Richardson
almost
break
had
to the
it.
left.
Couldn't hang on.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not
Yeah.
catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the pass will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
Went to the wrong
look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the
2
team,
of them
a
there.
star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like,
I went to the other one. I was like, fuck, he threw the one behind
because
me.
they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off.
60 Pittsburgh. Go. 53 to Mike. Get it.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready, set. 51. I got it. Tight line. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Go. 52.
Now on 2nd and 13. Smith. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands.
They made me miss
Guess
him.
what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Redskins scoop it. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
But that's a Distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's 3rd and long, and you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him, sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did, yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Oh, you're supposed to spin out of that.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Almost got in there.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on 4th and goal. And Hopkins'
safety came down to the line. I definitely was going to bring that back up and throw it to the end zone.
School extra point that counts 3 times.
Well, we're just chilling, waiting.
They weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal.
Big thing is that you have to actually play for pass to stop that, so that means that runner actually can work.
Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
And it almost did. I had to bring one more tackle.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they...
I don't know what's up with your wide receivers.
better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0, our score.
That's it, baby.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw on 3rd down, Smith. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hold you long enough for that blitz to
made a
get
huge
there.
impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
They'll look to set up his blockers. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now it's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check 43. Check it back.
On the ground, Geis, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now Haskins to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, as the first half is winding down, and the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad.
Still got it.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw is Smith. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. DRC, Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie getting in there to break it up.
Oh, he tipped the ball first. I be head hunting out there. I'm sorry. Sometimes I get carried away. Playing at home, yeah.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
53, Mike. Yep. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, exit.
Smith now to throw again. He's got his man. That's Josh Gordon.
Norman with that weak
and with just
hit.
1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, wahoo! Hey.
The final shot here before break. Smith is going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
That's the rookie. Motherfucker, man.
A huge play there for Washington. 55 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy as we know.
The safety on the ground, like, oh shit, what the fuck just hit me?
So many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people.
That motherfucker did that
Sometimes you
move.
get people to back off so far
that was caught him with one hand, waved it in the air.
But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards.
I didn't
after
think
that
that other
huge
lineman was going to jump back.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They're looking for a spark to finish a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win. Obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make
I won't go get there, so at least I can knock it down.
Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams...
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective,
never seen them
they hate it
coming.
for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let
nobody throw
down
it
back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Down. 30 base. Let's go, defense. Let's get off the field, defense. Go, Mike.
A shotgun snap for Smith. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Off the edge, this sack by Matt Ioannidis.
You ain't go for it, get down by 14. Well, let you call
now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
It'll be like
Averaging
4
over
35.
50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34.
I learned if you do that, sometimes people
nearly
miss.
sprung him as it is.
Just
There
tuck the
goes a
shoulders.
19-yard return.
Tuck
And
the
this
shoulders.
offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now Haskins on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Haskins will throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Hightower in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You might look work your low. You know my line ain't that what. I might take him out in the fourth quarter. He's a tough boy, I think.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in? Or you just hope for it, and you've got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
And he'll have this pass the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On the toss, here's White. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. General West.
Looking to throw on second down. Smith, throw to the right here.
Nobody on that side of the field. Nobody on that side of the field.
Down to the 35. And they're going to have another first down here.
I'm going to let him go if I ain't.
Redskins 35.
I got
examine my pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. On first down, White. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
60 Pittsburgh. Rush in, rush in, rush in. Ready?
They stay on the ground with White. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the whip.
On the toss, here's Michelle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
Oh, come on. I barely
tapped it. But flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, Peterson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Well, let me try to eat that clock out, huh? There's always a chance.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff, Geis going right. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Third down, here's Haskins. Jordan Reed has it, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I saw your linebacker
offensively with the lead. You want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you
back it up hard.
Still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds. And then
almost got past him.
I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. Hopkins' kick is good.
You know that blitz is coming, and
the lead to
you got to throw it quick.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 7, Smith to Gordon out left. And
Thought that was a pick.
Touchdown, New England.
That was a good move.
Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year.
That shit won't happen
as they are
again,
able to cut into that lead. Well, they knew a lot of steps
playing
had
a little
to
bit
happen
too
here. They
loose.
got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if they're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a give, right side, it's Geis. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you.
Defense is
I have to
hellish,
say, I am
except for that last
impressed at
play.
your discipline because you came
Even though
here,
it should have been a
you said
pick,
you were not
somehow
gonna
he
eat
missed
any
it.
of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed.
I can't help you went young and all your cornerbacks can't catch.
Eyesight and getting it done.
I should got my old people out there.
I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
Hey, out there.